the egg and the noodles in the hot water. The same hot water, amen, will cook that egg and make it hard and firm. And the same hot water will make the hard noodles soft.
Amen.
Same hot water, same process. Yes. Amen. Amen. And then we went on to discover that our actions, amen, in our lives oftentimes leads us down the road that we had not intended to be at. But because we were obedient, Brother Henry, God placed our name in history.
Amen.
Through our obedience, God allowed us to leave a legacy, and we see that with Brother Simon, who helped Christ carry the cross. Amen. So I want you to say, I want you to look at your neighbor and tell them, to thine own self be true.
To thine own self be true.
Look at your neighbor and tell them. Now look at somebody else. Look at somebody else and say, to thine own self be true.
To thine own self be true.
Now that you done told them, now I want you to touch yourself. Touch yourself. And call your name. What's your name? Yeah, say your name. Say, be honest with me.
Be honest with me.
Touch yourself and say your name. And be honest with me. Amen. 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 We have lived and is living a life oftentimes when we have recognized some things within us that we don't like.
True.
Or that we are ashamed of.
Yes.
And so we hide them. Yes, we do.
Amen. Yes, we do.
We hide them. We cover them up. And we lie to ourselves. And we've been doing this for so long that we actually believe that those things no longer exist.
Amen.
But let me tell you what happened when an issue arises, or somebody brings up a conversation that you don't like, or something happens that rubs you the wrong way, and it reminds you of that thing that you thought that you had hidden, that thing that you had put away. We become defensive.
True.
Or we try to ignore the conversation. We try to get out of it. We change the subject. Better yet, a lot of us will take flight and get ghost. Deuces, I'm out of here. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't want to deal with the real. We don't want to be naked. Sister Megan, we don't want to expose ourselves. You see, it's easy, Brother Steve. It's easy to talk about someone else. It's easy to point the finger at someone else's faults. It makes us not feel so bad when we see somebody else's shortcomings is a little bit shorter than our shortcomings. Amen. Yeah. And even when we come into God's presence, we're still afraid to relinquish the lie.